What's up guys, this video will be me explaining what I've done to my vekta.5 project named Sexy Bitch and some pics of me having fun with it. So the body that I put on there is a low C5T body because all the cutout on the rear matches pretty well with the stock cage, and I like the overall shape of the 5T body, so that's why I went with it. I've seen guys doing a 30-degree north body on it, but I don't really like that style. And as you can see, the chassis itself is really good. I really like the chassis design on the vekta.5, but the stock cage that I just don't like it. Like, there's not much streamlining going on there, so I don't really like it. I mean, I like the XCR cage, the DBXL cage, which has a lot of curves on it. And as you can see here, I'm pre-fitting the body, and the rear fender is not even done yet because you can see all that tape that's supposed to be painted black. And here is a pic of my working pit, which is my garage. And so the front hood is mounted on via all the 5 holes that was there already, which the stock panel mounted on, so that's pretty convenient. And I screwed it with the cab together, and the cab itself is held by 4 R-type cable clamps, which I feel like is pretty strong actually. And as you can see, there's screws poking out, which later I covered it with stickers so it doesn't look as ugly. I did manage to put a LED light on it, or 4 LED light on it, so I can run it. I mean, it's not very bright, but like, it's enough for night, at least for direction wise, so I know where the car is heading. And yeah, and this is after the painting is done. It looks already very slick without some of the detailing stickers. Yeah, as you can see, the rear is a little bit crooked because there's no supporting bar on the back, so I can't really mount it very solid, but it's on there. It'll hold. And the flags on it is actually pretty decent. I mean, I like crawlers too, so I put flags on everything. And the flags the amount of flags with the sway bar on it is about 2 to 2.5 times the length of a Tamiya paint can. So yeah. What I like about it is the rear axle. It is just huge. It's like the size of my fist. Like, it's huge. And as you can see, now it has more stickers, which I feel like it looks better. What I don't like is the front grille. The grille really looks ugly. I think I'm probably gonna print a Ford grille on it. So, I mean, the original truck is a Ford grille anyway, so yeah, probably I'll just put a Ford grille on it. And yeah, and I like this car. It's very, very, very beefy. Like, I was flying it very high and it just held up. And I don't know how. I did actually upgrade the chassis brace and the rear link mount, which I feel like is very important because most of my cars, those broke. So that's what I went for first. And so far it's held up pretty fine. I mean, the engine, I did manage to break it, which I later get replacement parts from DDM for half the price. Oh, as you can see, I have mud guards made of Gorilla Tape, best tape in the world. Haha. And it actually keeps mud out very good. And I did actually paint the air guide and the fan cover blue, so it matches my car. And I also put a smaller screw into the hole, so I don't have to screw it out every time. I just take it out with the paint. And this is actually a quick release camera mount, which has stuck in between the cage and the mount, and it works really well. I mean, it pushes the cage out a little bit, but I have a short cross body on the outside, so you can't really see that. And I also made a chassis armor, whatever you would call that, and it's pretty tough. um, and this is it ripping on dirt. It looks damn realistic. I feel like it's mint 400 in fifth scale. So it's really, yeah. I really like it. So speak of the engine, I was running it too lean. I mean, this is my first gas truck, so I don't know much about fifth scale engine. And when I was buying engine oils, I saw like in the companies advertising, smokeless, smoke free. So I thought, oh, so it's good to tune the engine for if there's no smoke coming out of the pipe, which later I find out is bad because that's leaning out the engine, which, yeah, of course, it sees it. The piston and the head is all scratched up. The piston ring is buried deep into the piston, like it is that bad. Yeah, and it actually looks really good with a lot of dirt on the outside, which is what the condition the car is designed to run in. So yeah, that's it.